Hey, good morning, family. I'm out doing that walk again, that thing that I enjoy. But I wanted to share with you today because I know of a few of y'all have been commenting on, my weight loss, and I've been talking about my journey as far as intermittent fasting is concerned. And as of today, I am down about 30 pounds. Okay, and I've done that in less than 45 days. So right around 40 days, I've dropped 30 pounds. I have never been able to do that. Okay, and this is one of the things that you have to understand. When I'm talking about living your life authentically, and unapologetically, it really comes down to you understanding yourself, and you understanding and not looking at yourself in some ways negative, because what I had been thinking was, man, my metabolism, since I've gotten older, my metabolism is so slow, I just can't lose weight. So that was my story, and trust me, I tried a lot of different things, and I know last year I dropped some weight, but it was from eating 6 meals a day, you know. And I had a kind of a coach that was coaching me on this stuff, and but the 6 meals a day was like portion size control, but it was also bland as hell. Okay, I am a foodie. I love food. I mean, it's to me, it's like when I travel somewhere to another country or to another place. Man, try the local food. That's just like one of the first things that I want to do. So I love flavors, So being on this 6 meals a day and eating basically rice and chicken and broccoli. Now, it was a little bit more variety than that, but it might as well have been the same damn thing to me because that shit was bland. Okay. And so let's say I lost weight, but that just did not fit me. That did not fit who I was in my lifestyle, because man, I was watching the clock all day trying to make sure I ate like every 3 hours, and counting calories, literally weighing my food. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I cannot do that for the rest of my life. There's no way in hell I can do that, and not I don't even want to. So, needless to say, I fell off the wagon on that. I couldn't do it, I was working out and stuff too, and so and I still walk. So I have always been a walker. I mean that's just been one of my therapies in a way, my meditations, because when I lost everything I had, man, I was in a one-room hotel. I had to walk, just to stave off depression, man, because I like I said, I was just when I got laid off, man, that was it, But at any rate, so on my journey, what I've done is I started intermittent fasting, and this is what I want you to get. So I always talked about my metabolism being slow because I could eat a meal at say 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I wouldn't get hungry again till about 7 or 8. Okay. And so I was like, but I would still be eating snacks just because of habit, even late at night, just eating snacks because of habit. And man, and it just, just things just went out of control. And then it really hit me during the COVID time, just staying inside all the time. But what I realized is that I could actually eat one meal a day, and for some reason I had started doing that. It was a couple of years ago. I actually had started doing that, and I can't remember why, uh, but I started just eating. I just basically ate one meal a day, I hardly ever eat breakfast anyway. You know, it's just I'm because I'm usually walking. I rarely ever eat breakfast. You know, so I get through walking, I do my shower, do everything on it. So by 9 o'clock I haven't eaten. You know, and but it wasn't that wasn't abnormal for me. So with one meal a day, what I do is I make sure that I get all my calories in by 2 o'clock p.m. Okay. Now, I want to do my fasting window, a 16-hour fast, 8 hours window of eating. Okay, that's my minimum. And I'm not trying to be like perfect at it, you know. I'm being consistent, but I'm not being perfect, okay? I don't care to be, you know. So I want to get all my calories in by 2, but I know at the latest, I can get them in by 6 and still not have to eat again by 10 o'clock the next morning, and I'm still on my fast. So I don't keep it so rigid that it's just like it starts to be like a prison almost. Okay, y'all follow what I'm saying? So, but I'm disciplined. So I keep, I usually get my 16 hours in. Hey, I might cheat a couple of days. I might eat something, you know, that, you know, might not be the healthiest thing, but again, it's just stuff that I like to eat. Ice cream is one of the things. I like to eat ice cream, you know, cookies. I might have that or something, you know. But again, I end up keeping my fast window about the same. I just have to push back the clock as far as when I eat again. But the whole idea that I learned, and I love researching stuff because I like to know why stuff works. I'm just that person that's just why, you know? And the thing you have to pay attention to is insulin, okay? When you eat a meal, your insulin goes up and causes you to store fat. Well, the way that we've normally done now is we eat so many meals a day, our insulin level is always going up. So it just makes us fatter, you know? Well, eating one meal a day, your insulin shoots up one time, okay? And then all the rest of the time, your body is really just burning calories and most importantly, burning fat. And that's what I've noticed is like, even though I'm losing weight, my muscle percentage is not going down, okay? So that means that I'm not burning muscle, I am literally burning fat. And I'm doing it, the exercise that I'm doing the most is simply walking. And y'all been with me, you know, every morning I'm walking and talking with you. So you see, I'm not doing something really strenuous. And I found out, because I've heard the idea that walking actually burns more fat than doing like cardio, you know, that would make you, you know, tired and winded and, you know, huffing and puffing. Well, I found out why. Because there's a relationship to when your body is under stress, it shoots your cortisol level up. And then that also shoots your insulin level up, which makes the cortisol makes you burn carbohydrates, but the insulin would make you store the fat, okay? So it ends up, if your body is under stress, it ends up working against you, okay? But if you simply walk, the cortisol level doesn't go up and your body simply burns fat instead of glycogen, okay, or glucose, all right? So it's worked. It's worked like gangbusters for me. So I'm really excited. I dropped all the COVID weight that I had, and now I'm on a mission to drop probably about 20 more pounds, and mainly fat. And then I'll get back into the weight room and, you know, and start to sculpt my body, you know, and work on that. But right now I'm just really focusing on the fat and trying to get that weight down, you know. So I wasn't happy with that, you know, where I was. Had been struggling with it, you know. Well, I wouldn't say I had been struggling with it. I just didn't like it, but I kept living my life. You know, that's just what I do. But guys, intermittent fasting is amazing. One of the other things I found out, because you know, we as Christians, we always heard about we should fast and stuff like that. And me, you know, again, I'm like, why? You know, oh, you know, it gets you closer to the Lord, and you know, and blah blah blah. Well, I found out why fasting is so amazing for your body, because it literally resets your immune system. Okay, and if you there is a process in your body called autophagy, where when you your body literally starts to eating what they call folded proteins. It's essentially like the trash in your body, in a sense. Well, when you're not burning carbohydrates, and after 16 hours, autophagy starts. Okay, and I've heard a little conflicting evidence on that, but that's what I'm believing. It's 16 hours. It starts soon. But after 16 hours, your body starts to feed on itself and feed its and eat these, or burn these misfolded proteins, and starts to clean your whole system out and rejuvenate your cells. Okay, so the longer you do it, so like a 72-hour fast, and I haven't did that yet. I don't even want to, but I can do 20 to 24 hours. Okay. And but 72 hours, I hadn't made it to that, and don't really want to. But it starts to strengthen your immune system when you do it for over 16 hours. And of course, as you do it, you know, day after day after day, of course the benefits pile up. You know, so there's a lot of great things. So yes, I'm doing it for because I didn't like the way my body looked, but I'm also doing it because it's actually making me more healthy and strengthening my immune system. So try that, look at it. Find out about it, you know, because it's really important that you do, and you find out what works for you. So this journey of this spiritual journey, it's all spiritual, guys. This everything we do, because you're a spiritual being having a human experience. So trying to cut this into like, oh, this is spiritual and this is not. If I'm doing this, this is spiritual. If I'm doing that, this is not. No, that's not. That's all spiritual. You know, it's about you learning, you know, and it's about you gaining wisdom, and it's about you becoming the best you, you know, because that's really what the Kemetic ideas are about. Is about you becoming the highest vision of yourself, you know, and you recognizing that divine spark within you. All right. So, but man, guys, I'm excited about this, and I'm going to continue on it. The other part is this is something that I can continue. It is a lifestyle change for me. Okay. And really not a change, because I just really just kind of codified it in a way, but eating 1 or 2 meals a day, that was the way I lived anyway, you know. And now my second meal, or my early meal, might be a smoothie, and then I'll have my big meal. And do not get to where, if you start doing this, do not starve yourself. Okay, if you starve yourself, it's gonna backfire, because all the cravings are gonna come back and all of that. When you eat that, if you eat that one meal, make it a good meal, a big meal that's gonna satisfy you. And this is the thing, is that if you eat one big meal, you still cannot eat all the calories that you need to maintain the body weight that you're at. You know, it's almost impossible to do. Can you gorge yourself and do it? Yes, but you won't even feel good after you eat. You'll be miserable, you know? So eat a good meal, man. You know, it's good, guys. It works, and it's been working for me. So just wanted to share that with you, and I really appreciate you guys that you know, that encourage me, you know, just to keep doing that and keep moving. So it really means a lot, and I definitely appreciate it. Okay. All right, this is Reginald Kuakaru, and I'm signing out. At Comedic Centered Living, you learn how to live life boldly, authentically, and unapologetically on your terms without guilt or shame. Other people can talk to you about spirituality. I teach you how to spirituality. All right? Hey guys, y'all have an amazing day, all right?